Well, Ayah Khalid is changing the face of Australia's Defence Forces. Born in Kuwait, she dreamed of a career in the military. And this year, she began her service as a flying officer in Adelaide. Her story is the final part of our My Australia series, exploring the stories of extraordinary people here in Australia.
With the engine of the P-8A Poseidon roaring overhead, Flying Officer Ayah Khalid inspects the weapons bay. An armament engineer at RAF Base Edinburgh, she's just starting a military career she once thought out of reach.
It was a dream that I never thought would actually come true, because I was like, oh, let's be realistic, especially also as a female and different culture.
Born in Kuwait, the second of 5 children, Ayah's mother is Lebanese-Australian, her father Egyptian. When she was 11, the family moved to Egypt, but within 2 years, the Arab Spring reached Cairo.
It was all mainly in the city, the main riots and stuff, but then at some stage it got out of hand. It was everywhere.
Almost 900 civilians were reported killed, thousands more injured during the 18-day uprising. Ayah's family made the decision to come to Australia, a country she'd never seen.
What I really remember was I loved how clean it was and how organised.
Settling in Melbourne's north, Ayah worked through every recess and lunchtime to catch up in Year 12, finishing Dux of Coburg High with an invitation to study aerospace engineering at RMIT. It was there she decided to take her skills to the Air Force.
My grandpa is very, very shocked but very supportive. He's like, I don't believe you did that. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I think in a good way, shocked.
Donning the uniform for the first time, she says, was a day she'll never forget.
I was almost dancing in there. I've gone through a lot and here I am, and at the same time it's like, yeah, I've achieved the dream that I've always wanted.
A dream Group Captain Alison McCarthy knows all about, approaching her 30th year in the RAAF.
A lot of the aircraft that I remember from when I joined, like F-111s and Classic Hornets, they're all in museums now.
The only woman among 30 men in her academy intake. Today, over 25% of the Air Force is female, and last year 40% of graduate recruits spoke a language other than English.
We want those unique experiences, we want that unique perspective, and we want that as part of our teams.
While Australia is the third country Flying Officer Ayah Khalid has lived in, it's the first she calls home. Beginning her career in the Defence Forces last year, she says she intends to serve for many years to come.
I feel like I'm actually supporting something important.
Setting her sights at squadron leader and forging a path for all culturally diverse women in Australia.
If they see something of themselves in her, then they might think, well, maybe I can enjoy a career in Air Force as well.
With a potential that's sky high. Abby Dinham, SBS World News.